Reasons why men are single, still single, after the age of 30. Listen the if he is still single after 30, there is a freaking reason.
Let's hear a woman's perspective as to why men over 30 are single.
Probably not because he's just picky. For one, he wants a girlfriend. He does. He wants a girlfriend, but he does not want to put in any of the effort to do so. Or God forbid he needs to delete the roster. Number two, which is a giant piss off, he thinks therapy is for the weak, but his communication is absolute shit. Like, sir, if anyone needs therapy, it's you. Number three, he's chasing 22-year-olds or 20-year-olds or 21-year-olds. Baby girl, he is the problem. But not least, he almost dated someone amazing. Now, he either f***ed it up, f***ed her over, or just wasn't ready at the time, then now he's freaking scared to try with any other amazing girl. Ladies, please send this to a man if he needs to see it. And fellas, if this hurt your feelings, it was probably meant for you.
Did you guys realize how none of her solutions had anything to do with women? She could not take any accountability. Maybe, just maybe, women are the issue why men just do not want to date anymore.
Quick question for men over 30. How do we feel about a girl asking me out? Because my girls are pumping me up, but I'm getting mixed reviews from the men. And it's not like y'all are doing a lot of asking. I'm starting to think it's a me thing. No, I'm just kidding. I know it's not.
And this is what happens when you tell men you'd rather be with a bear in a forest than a man. Men stop approaching women. End of story. Take some accountability.
This question is for men in their 30s who are single, have no kids, probably zero dating life. What are you guys doing to live your life? Or what are you guys doing? Like, what are the hobbies that you're picking up? Yesterday I asked the same question to women in their 30s who are single with no kids, dating life. The response has been so insane. There was like 600 comments within like less than 12 hours. It's insane. Women are doing all these amazing things to basically go learn a new skill, hobbies, and just living their life, which is very inspiring for me. What are men doing? Because I really want to know.
Is she serious? By her logic, men are just sitting at home bored out of their minds. Only if she had any male friends to tell her that we were actually having fun being single.
I am okay to finish my life being single. Being single.
Come on,
hey,
it's not going to happen.
I would rather die as a single man, having never gotten laid before, than wife up a lady who's absolutely contentious, who makes me want to sit in the corner of my roof, who makes me want to run out into the desert and die there.
Proverbs 21:19.
I would rather be single for the rest of my life, because that sounds so much better.
I think this is becoming more of a man's view in this day and time.
Agreed.
My son is 18, and I was like, you don't want to have a girlfriend? He's like, I don't want to invest time and money and everything in a girl that I don't want to marry that's been with all my friends.
I don't think people realize this is going to become extremely common, where men, like generally speaking, in their nature, don't really need other people with them. I mean, I can go to church. I have my boys at church. Like, that's my community. I don't need to have a wife. I definitely want one, but I don't need it. Whereas women in general, psychologically, sociologically, they need that partner. And when we find women who are single in their 50s and 60s, they're crushed.
I think one of the big reasons why men over 30 are single is because they've been there, they've done that. They've gotten their heart broken, they've spent their money, they've been through hell with a lot of women, and now guess what? They're choosing peace. But I'm curious, why do you guys think so many men over 30 are choosing to stay single? Let me know down below.
We made the interesting decision to ask some men at the bar this weekend what they think is wrong with modern dating, and this is not going to be an opinionated video. I'm not going to put my opinions in on this. I am just going to tell you verbatim what they said to us. I did literally just say I was not going to put an opinion in here, but I will say I don't think we can blame an entire gender on what's going on right now. I think it's both of our faults / problems. The overall consensus is that women are expecting too much out of men. And now when we asked them what that meant, they said a few different things. But first being is they expect men to be, this is a quote, 6'3" and above and make over $200,000.
Not around here, partner.
They also mentioned women expect men to take them on 3 or 4 dates before doing anything with them. They said that social media is inflating what women are expecting from men in a superficial way. So they are expecting a lot more material things because they're seeing other people on social media get those things, when in reality, most men don't have the things on social media. They said that they are using dates as pre-games to go out with their friends. They said a lot of these women have no direction in their life and don't know where they want to go in life, but they are expecting men to have everything together and know exactly where they want to go in life before dating them. Or that they are not where they want to be in life yet, but they expect the man that they are dating to be where he wants to be in life. They also said that they've seen a lot of dating app accounts from their girlfriends and that women just have way too many options and have men asking them out left and right. How many forks can a girl use in one snack? The overall consensus about this conversation is I think that they just think women are using them. So let me know what you guys think.
And all the things she just mentioned are a real issue when it comes to modern dating. Women just do not take it serious. They think there's an abundance of men, and in some cases, it seems like there is. Men just do not want to put in the time, the effort, and the money to waste on a woman who will eventually just leave him for another guy who's maybe taller, richer, better looking, whatever. There is no loyalty in modern dating right now.
As a single woman, I'm getting a little worried when I scroll on this app that like all of the good single men, 30-year-olds and up, or near that range, they are, if they're single, they're staying inside and doing exactly what I would want to do, which is like binge a show and like order and take out. Like, why when I'm scrolling, I'm seeing all these like cute men who look like they have their head on their shoulders. They probably don't. Let's just be real. But they're all like staying inside. Like, what I'm trying to do is text a girlfriend and be like, hey, you know what? Instead of me cuddling into bed and binging all of Real Housewives, let's go out. Because I'm just hoping that one day, like, I meet my husband, like, meet cute randomly. Like, I gotta go out and do that, right? I have to, like, actually put myself out there. I have to actually do my makeup and, like, put on a cute outfit and do that, you know? Crazy concept. But I have a fear that all of the good single 30-year-old men are doing the opposite. Hey, get out there. Please stop ordering takeout by yourself and wait for me to be there with you to do it, okay? Literally, I don't... Probably gonna run into a douchebag. Pray for me.
Have you guys realized that none of these women we watched so far have taken any accountability? They make it seem like the men are at fault for them not wanting to date. These women cannot take any accountability at all.
Single men in your 30s, I need you. I really, really need you. I have a single cousin who's 35, and when I tell you she is actively trying to meet people, she is not someone who's just sitting on her butt and like, hopefully he just comes to my door and then it's magical and we get married. No. We're actively on those dating apps, and guess what? I don't think you are. I don't know where you all are, because the guys that are on there, not so good. And the ones that look promising never respond. So it's like, are you even opening your apps anymore? I get it. Online dating is exhausting, but like, how are we doing this if we're not online dating? Like, tell us where to go. Like, do we need to go to a dog park? I have dogs she can borrow. We can meet some guys at some dog parks. Are we going to Costco? Do we need to be like open to just, straightforward at a grocery store? Because I'm like, y'all are, working your butts off, 9 to 5s or whatever, right? Are you guys just in your house hibernating? Like, where are you? We want to find you.
Damn.
So please, can you tell me where you are? How do I get in contact with you? Because do I have a good woman for you? And we are struggling over here trying to find you. So help us understand. What are you guys doing? How are you guys dating? Like, are you even dating? Or what's going on? Please help.
My only question is, why has your friend who's in her mid-30s not found a man? What has she done in her 20s for her to be single in her 30s?
I just realized there's a pandemic of single men hitting their 30s and 40s and still unmarried, and everyone's questioning why. As if we didn't just survive the Hunger Games of modern dating. The problem is that half of us are emotionally unavailable, and the other half, they're financially unavailable. How are you going to build a family when you don't even have credit? Not to mention, nobody's trying to get married until they fully recover from their trauma that was back in their 20s. Pay off their debt, and on top of that, get over their soft life delusions. Half the dudes watch their boy lose their house, their car, and their dog named Bentley. And the other half, they're out here healing from the "it's not you, it's me" text that still echoes in their brain every time they drive alone. To put it in simple terms for you, we're not single, we're buffering. We're just trying to make sure that the next download doesn't come with the virus.
Spot on. We all know a friend, or maybe you are that friend, who's gotten hurt so many times in his 20s. By the time he hits his 30s, he's like, you know what? I don't want this headache anymore. I just want to stay single.
No, because I don't think men want to take women out on dates anymore. Like, I feel like they don't want to take women out on dates. Their idea of like a date in some way is like saying, hey, like, let's meet at the bar. Let's like meet at the bar and like just have some drinks, you know, just meet me there. Let's like spend some time together. And it's not even a proper date. Like, that's what they will suggest 100%. Or better yet, if you are on Hinge, I'm so sorry, I'm like all out and about. I just got done working out. But anyways, even when, even on Hinge, you will literally see like men like not want to go on dates with you. Like, I have matched with like so many people on Hinge, and the matter of like men, like the amount of men who do not want to pursue anything after like the first two messages is like really crazy. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. There was no effort from them to like, or even any incentive to take you out on a date. It's just like they just want to match just to match, and they're not really there to be intentional. And mind you, am I being like super dead serious on finding somebody on Hinge? Not really. I'm just there to like kind of see like, hey, what's out there, you know, maybe to go on a date or two just to get to know somebody. Like, that'd be nice. But the problem is nobody is asking me out. Like, nobody's asking anybody out. Like, they're like, we're just one or two little sentences and it stops there. It stops. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I don't know what's going on, but I do engage with the conversation and it just dies. It's just like nothing. They don't care enough to like take you out. So honestly, I don't think men want to take out women anymore. I don't know what they expect. Well, it's definitely not dates, not romanticizing, or no romance anymore. It's wild out here.
Now, my question to everybody watching is, why do you guys think so many men, over 30, under 30, doesn't make a difference, are hesitating when it comes to dating these modern women? I'm really curious to see what you guys' thoughts are on this subject. Let me know down below.
I'm just going to talk about this comment that was left on one of my videos, and there's quite a few men that leave similar comments to this, and this proclamation that, you know, this is why men are staying single. And this is obviously not all men, but there is a reason why men do this. And the reason that men say I'm staying single, which in other terms basically means I'm also willing to have a string of hookups that mean nothing to get my own needs satisfied, is that the reason that they do this is because they are not willing to face themselves. Any man that says, you know, I'm staying single, is because they do not want to be in a situation that is causing them to face parts of themselves that have been denied, that have been repressed, where they are not taking accountability for the way that they show up in relationships. And obviously, if they're not in relationship or opening themselves up to the right person, they're not going to have this mirroring. And so by isolating and saying, you know, this is why men are staying single, it's just basically another way of saying, I don't want to face myself. Because unfortunately in Western society and sort of in the modern world, men are becoming apathetic, they're becoming more feminized. And when wounded feminine energy shows up in men, it causes them to lack accountability, to not want to take responsibility, to be flighty, to not commit to things, which is automatically a massive turn-off to women that are in a healed feminine energy. And so the sorts of women that they would actually, you know, thrive in relationship with, they're not attracting anyway, because they're not opening themselves up to the possibility that actually they're the ones that are responsible for the type of women that they're actually pulling in the first place. And so it becomes this vicious cycle. But when men say, you know, that they're staying single as an act of, you know, trying to control their circumstances, the reality is underneath that they're feeling very much out of control. And because they don't have a language for communicating, you know, what's going on underneath, because no man that is in a healed masculine energy is going to make this proclamation and decide that he's going to be single for the rest of his life. Because when you look at the way that obviously masculine energy thrives in life, it is to build, it's to continuously have something to move towards, to build some sort of legacy for self.
She just said a whole lot of nothing, and once again, here's another woman who can't take any accountability. All she's doing is pointing the fingers like, men are at fault, men should be doing this, men should be doing that, or men will always stay single. Guess what? At this point, a lot of men prefer to stay single rather than listen to a woman like you talk about energy.
This is why smart, successful men get stuck single in their 30s, over-relying on apps like Hinge, underutilizing introductions from friends, irrational fear of approaching women, overestimating the importance of money, underestimating the value of charisma, underinvesting in wardrobe and appearance, refusing to date women over 30.
Okay, I have a question for single men in their 30s who have their life together and just haven't found the one yet for some reason. So if I was a single lady in my 30s and I wanted to meet you, where would be the best place to go? Just asking for a friend. Please let me know in the comments. Thanks.
What's crazy is these women all know why men are single. They pretend like they're so confused as to why men just choose to be single. It's like watching a kid. If you guys ever seen a kid do something wrong and they look at you, they know they've done something wrong, but they don't want to point it out. That's exactly what these women are doing right now. They know they're at fault for men choosing to stay single, yet they can't take any accountability.
I just turned 39 yesterday. I am single. I am childless. And I love me and I love my life. That said, some of you probably are in the same situation where you get this specific conversation thrown at you from time to time, especially from friends and family, especially around the holidays. And that is, hey man, time's a ticking. When are you going to find a partner? When are you going to start a family? A lot of you get quite offended by that. I don't. I keep my ego completely out of this. I love my life. Like, you can't mess with me. And two, some of you have some pretty funny clapbacks about, hey, let's talk about your life. No, I don't do that either. I tell them the truth. And the truth is, I am seeking alignment with a partner. I don't need the banality of a relationship for relationship's sake. I am not lonely. I need alignment. And I refuse to budge on this requirement. Alignment in beliefs, in values, in lifestyle, in energy. Some of these things were not remotely in my vocabulary, even recently as 10 years ago. But I hold these so damn dear to my heart. I have set boundaries around them. I've had amazing women come into my life. But we're mutually missing one of the facets. Or maybe we didn't align on something that maybe I thought I did and it didn't work out, and for good reason. I will not budge on this, because if I'm going to spend the rest of my life with somebody, we need this alignment for the sake of our spiritual and emotional growth and understanding. That is so damn important to me. It's something I never valued in the past, and it showed.
And rightfully so. All the things men have been put through in the last decade with this whole feminist movement going strong, it is no wonder that men are just choosing to stay single. And can you blame them? With that being said, that is it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Have a great day.